Boom, hey internets, Jon Phenom, the clothing brand mentor, and I'm here again with the SupaColor team. We're gonna break down a little bit more best practices. So we're talking about color, that's CMYK versus RGB, and we're gonna follow up with a couple tips of formatting when it comes to color so you get the best version of your design at the end. Let's get into it. Now, when it comes to color, the color modes that you choose to design in is going to be very important for the actual output of what the colors and the design look like in the final finished product that you're then going to press on your substrate. And there's a couple elements, like the calibration of the colors on your monitor, the lighting in which where you are working, and the actual sunlight against whatever colors you're using or referencing that can kind of change the tone or how precise the colors are that you're using and choosing on your palettes. So choosing the right color mode really sets us up for success so we can match those colors a lot closer. Okay, first up, let's talk about CMYK versus RGB. What are those? These are basically two different color modes or ways that colors are represented on different formats. So for example, let's start with CMYK. That actually stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black key. And this is more of a traditional mode. So think anything that goes to print. This goes for banners, to books, to posters, and the transfers that we might be using at SupaColor. RGB stands for red, green, blue. This is more of a digital color palette, and this is the mode you would use if you're doing any kind of web design, app design, things that stay on the internet. Like I say on my YouTube channel all the time, we want to begin with the end in mind. So since this is a SupaColor video, of course, you're gonna end up with a transfer that you're then going to heat press upon whatever your substrate is, if it's a t-shirt or a hoodie, etc., a bag or a hat. So that's going to be a printed element. So you always want to design in the CMYK mode. And why is this important? Because we want to make sure the end result of the colors are closer to the colors that you're picking on your screen. So setting the program you're designing with on the CMYK mode is gonna make it a lot more accurate because we're dealing with apples and apples. So how can we do that? Okay, so if you're in Adobe Photoshop, you just want to navigate to Image and Mode and click CMYK. That's going to set you up there. If you're on the brother program or designing in a vector mode and you're in Adobe Illustrator, you just want to go ahead and go to File, scroll down to Document Color Mode, and from there you'll be able to choose CMYK. And if you're in CorelDRAW, you just want to go to Tools, click on Color Management, and then you can make your choice in Primary Color Mode. Now, one last tip I want to give you is SupaColor gives you the chance to call out your Pantones. So what are Pantones? Pantones are the universal language of color when it comes to design. So anything from plastisol color to thread color and fabrication colors. The alphabet that we use to make sure the blue you're looking at here is the same blue we're looking at across the world in whatever country is using Pantones. So if you go to Pantone.com, you can see a library of all of these colors and how they're cataloged, and you can actually get the ID number of each color that you want to use. And when you're uploading your design on SupaColor, you can actually call out what those Pantones are and what you need that color to be in the upload form. So if it's essential that those colors are very specific, you can grab the Pantone color and enter it in the form when you're uploading the artwork, just so that our technicians can make it as exact as possible. So I hope that helps. If you had any additional questions, remember, we have an entire team of technicians, so just reach out to us at SupaColor.com where we help you make it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.